watching PhotowalksTV.
Jackson Hole in the Teton Valley is truly a special place where you're going to see your vacation photos really pop. And as we learned when we visited, there are many incredible photo spots here, but how about I give you 5 key ones? I'll show you where to get guaranteed moose sightings. I'll show you the favorite spot from the great photographer Ansel Adams. Jenny Lake, where you will get one of your best views of the Tetons themselves. The Old Mormon Ranch with a classic view of the Tetons in the background, and downtown Jackson, a great old western town suitable for a photo walk and having fun. When in Jackson Hole, 2 major selfie spots. One is the Antlers right across the street in the town square, and there's 4 of them. Everybody wants to pose in front of there. Then you got the $1 Million Cowboy Bar. Willie and Waylon played here, and so many other people. I want to show it to you. Come on in. Check it out. How many bars do you know where you can sit on a saddle? I could sit this way, and I could order a drink. Feel like a real cowboy when I'm doing this. We're going to go over the specific locations for my photo pics in a minute, but first some logistics. As always, I documented the journey with mobile phones, the iPhone, the Galaxy S23, and the GoPro Hero 11. Without a big camera and zoom lens, I couldn't get as close to the wildlife, but you know, the wide shots look pretty great.
With your smartphone, you're not going to have that zoom or reach, but if you want a shot that incorporates a little bit more of the landscape and the story of the environment where the animal lives, you can do some work. Some good work with the smartphone.
Now about Jackson, it's on the western tip of Wyoming, just west of the Idaho border and south of Montana. It's just about 10 minutes from Grand Teton National Park and 40-minute drive from Yellowstone, putting it right near 2 of the most popular parks in the world, which together attract over 6 million yearly visitors. What makes it such a photo magnet?
We've got dramatic skies and clouds, and we've kind of got it all. And in addition to that, just exceptional wildlife outside of Alaska or Africa. Really some of the most diverse wildlife you can find.
As for timing, mornings are your best time to photograph the Tetons when the sun is beating down on them. In the afternoon, the Tetons are shaded. Do know that Jackson is a very expensive place to stay, and many people will go over the mountain pass to Victor and the Teton Valley, where roommates can be as much as 25% of what you would have to pay in Jackson. Plus, you get to see the other side of the Tetons and some amazing skies, so stay tuned. I will show you Victor in part 2 of this episode. Meanwhile, those 5 photo spots. Many locals will tell you about various great places to catch the moose, but this spot in the park really worked well for us. Schwabacher's Landing is the name of the little waterfront lake where the moose like to visit in the early morning and sunset. You can tell that we weren't the only ones to figure this out. I used the Galaxy for most of my shots here as it has a stronger zoom than the iPhone 14, getting me way closer to the subject. Photo tips: be quiet and snap a lot, please. In the case of wildlife, you're looking at luck. Just frame your shot accordingly and hope for the best. You could also try burst mode if the animal is moving fast, but in this case, the moose was pretty content just drinking water and eating grass. Jenny Lake is a fun visit, not just for photos, but also grabbing a boat ride out where we were warned we might see some bears. We didn't, but it was fun anyways. My favorite part, beyond that amazing waterfall, was just getting shots of the Tetons directly from the Overlook by the boat landing and stepping down into the sand to get around the shrubbery for my view. Here I used the Galaxy for a close-up of the Tetons and ran the iPhone 14 as a time-lapse because I love the idea of watching the clouds zoom over the mountains. Time-lapses are really easy to do. Check out my video on how to make them right here on the channel. Mormon Row, a collection of old barns belonging to members of the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, dates back to the 1890s, and they still look absolutely majestic today. Photo tip: if you have a camera with a big zoom lens or just want to go to telephoto on your smartphone, it will make the mountains seem closer than they are, and you'll have fun with your shot. One of the most famous photos from the great late photographer Ansel Adams was called The Tetons and the Snake River, and it's so popular that park officials have a turnoff right on Highway 191 about 90 minutes south of Yellowstone en route to Jackson for all to see. However, the photo that he did pick up in 1942 from atop his car, well, that view looks quite different today with so many trees that have blocked the view, but it's still a stunner and worth stopping for. Now, I showed you my 2 photo highlights of downtown Jackson. Again, very pricey for overnight stays with rates in the $300 to $400 to $500 range and up in the summer, but a fun place to walk around. The Bunnery has a great Huckleberry pie, and Moo's Ice Cream is an incredibly popular ice creamery. I got a really nice overhead shot at downtown Jackson from the deck at the Roadhouse Brewing Company. Want to save some money, get amazing sunsets, and have the best Huckleberry shake of your life? Then join me in the Teton Valley. We'll go together there in part 2 of this episode. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. Big thanks to Mylio Photos for supporting PhotowalksTV. I love the new free app, which is really a godsend for helping me find all those photos that I'm shooting on the road. You can download the app for free at mylio.com/photowalks. Now let's head over the mountain pass with a 40-minute drive from Jackson to the Teton Valley, where the wealth of being so close to the national parks is but a distant memory. Not only are things way cheaper here and the action less intense, but you get an added bonus, a different look at the Tetons from the other side. It was here in Victor where I picked up some of the most dramatic skies and time lapses of the trip, saw rainbows, and yeah, I had the best Huckleberry milkshake of my life. The Teton Valley is primarily 3 little cities, Victor and Driggs, which each have about 2,000 people living there, and tiny Tetonia with 300 folks. This is a great area for taking a country drive, biking and hiking, shooting landscapes and time lapses on your smartphone, and just having fun walking around. You'll see acres and acres of farmland, complete with working farms, and even abandoned ones. We pulled over because I couldn't believe somebody wanted to walk away from this butte. Would you look at that view? Who would want to give that up? The Idaho border is so close to Wyoming that even on this little country road in Tetonia, we were just a few blocks off main highway of Route 33, and we ended up in Wyoming again without having to go over a mountain pass. How do you like that little welcome to Wyoming sign? Now about those great skies, I don't know why they were so dramatic here, but every night was an award winner, from the rainbow and Driggs to the time lapses, sunrise and sunsets at the side of the road. I love the self-portrait I did one morning just before the rain was about to hit in Victor. Where I was standing, it was dry, but in the background, you can see the skies start to swell. Food-wise, there is a little supper club in town called the Knotty Pine that serves one mean barbecue. Brakeman's has won raves for its burgers and Idaho-cut fries, and the Little Butter Cafe is a cute little place with fantastic cornbread muffins. And did I happen to mention this great little eatery on the corner of Main Street and Depot Way? It's been said, inside these doors, the Emporium in Victor, Idaho, greatest Huckleberry milkshake in the world. For real? Come on inside and let's find out. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
Come on in. Let's go back to the counter. How you doing?
Can I get a name without ordering?
Jeff, but we won't be very far from you. We hear they're the best shakes in the world, the Huckleberry shakes. World famous. You've had people from all over the world here, right?
Basically, yep.
Yeah. And now we're here from California.
Awesome.
So you're going to make our shake for us?
And
Okay.
this best shake, I'll make it extra Huckleberries for you.
Oh, good. Thank you.
All of our milkshakes are ice cream vanilla based, so we put ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and then we just add everything. So we just add huckleberries, and then we do 2 scoops of juice, so it's purple. So these are more tart. Blueberries are more, for say, sweet and blue. Huckleberries are more tart and homegrown here. So as blueberries, if you made a milkshake out of it, I would say it'd be like blue, dark kind of. Huckleberries, purple, always purple.
Here comes another classic Huckleberry shake.
That's okay.
Look at that.
It looks beautiful.
All right. And look what we have, a Huckleberry milkshake. Let's give it a taste. Really good. From the soda fountain in Victor, Idaho, the Emporium, home of the world-famous milkshake, I'm Jefferson Graham for PhotowalksTV. For more info about Jackson Hole and the Grand Teton National Park, steer clear of those bears, be sure to check out the blog section of our website, PhotowalksTV.com. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe, and please stay tuned.